All right, we all love multicolored printing, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it can waste a lot of filament, time, and money. So I just want to show you a cool little trick that'll help you save time, money, and filament. On my printer, I'm going to be making just popsicle eyes for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and so I have blue, purple, orange, and red. And what a 3D printer does is it prints layer by layer, and so it's going to print the first layer, swap it out, print that first layer, swap it out, print that first layer, swap it out, print that first layer, and then start all over again, do that over and over and over again until I have the model done. And that will take a lot of time, and it's going to waste a lot. So let's look at the numbers. All right, here are the numbers. For model time, we're going to be taking 7 hours and 3 minutes. Total time printing, we're going to be taking 7 hours and 10 minutes. That is way too long to be on a 3D printer for these little eyes. Total filament we're going to be using is 8.92 grams on our model. Flush, we're going to be wasting 72.49 grams. In the tower, we're wasting again 10, almost 11 grams. And then total grams, we're wasting 92, almost 100 grams of filament. And we are wasting 30 meters of filament just on these little tiny eyes. Look at the filament changes as well, 234. That is crazy. Okay, so I'm going to show you a cool little trick to hopefully cut all this out. And if you don't know about it, it's going to save you a lot of time, money, and filament. So let's get to it. All right, so what you're going to be going to, in any slicer, you're going to have these little magnifying glasses. This is just Bambu Studio. I'm sure it's all the same, but you're going to go to, you're going to type in that, you're going to click that magnifying glass, and you're going to go to, you're just going to type in SEQ. That stands for sequence, and we're going to print sequence. Okay, it's down here. This says by layer, and so like I said, it's going to print that, swap it out, print that, swap it out, print that, swap it out, print that, and it's going to keep going around in a circle like that. Instead of using that, we're going to go by object. Okay, when you do this, click slice real fast. When you do this, you're going to, there we go. You're going to have these little zones pop up. And at these zones, you can't have them overlap like this, or that will pop up. That's an error. Okay, it wants to give you enough space for the tool head to print these without bumping in or a potential to bump in or anything like that. So just make sure when you're using this, make sure these don't overlap. They can go outside the borders of the build plate. They just can't go inside the borders of each other's build zone. Okay, so that's the sequence. Let's click slice and check this out. It's going to cost 25 cents now. It's going to change filament 3 times. And the flush volumes, the model is going to stay the same. But check these out. 0.98, not even a full gram. And then we have a total of 9.91 grams used. And it's only going to be taking about 40 minutes to take these eyes. So just by doing this little trick and these models and stuff like that, it's going to be cutting it down by hours. So we're going to 38 minutes from 7 hours. And where, you know, you're printing and hopefully you're trying to sell this stuff, this is going to be a big factor, cutting down this time, and also 25 cents from $2.31, I believe it was. So that's what it is. It's just print sequence mode. Just, you know, try to get something with the same height, because if it's too tall, they won't print together. They have to be kind of the same object, just different colors. And then also make sure you guys aren't entering those zones of each other's build zones. If you guys have any more tips you want to see or anything you're having trouble with, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm the next build.